Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, on my channel, I'm always telling you guys, live an active lifestyle, make smart nutritional choices, move more, sit less, right? Fight against that laziness. It's not about perfection, but about consistency. It's not about what you look like in the mirror, but about how you feel. And in this video, we're going to call out Dana Lynn Bailey. Dana Lynn Bailey, who's been a fake natty for like 20 years now. This woman has made a career. She's become a millionaire, right? One of the top fitness people out here in the social media space over the last 10, 15, 20 years. Dana Lynn Bailey, I believe she's an Olympia winner for the females. And this woman is still claiming natural all these years. And these people are a joke, man. Dana Lynn Bailey, you are an absolute joke for you to still be claiming natural all these years when we know you are clearly not. When anyone can look at you and say, you are clearly not natural, girl. The way that she looks is not natural. That's not a natural look. Once again, you look at these people and you can immediately tell, guys. I've been exercising. I've been into sports for over 20 years, ladies and gentlemen. I've been consistently exercising, playing sports, staying active. And my focus has never been what I looked like in the mirror. There were times of my life where that's all I cared about. You know, what I looked like. I was trying to look like someone else. And I told you guys about that. I spent years of my life trying to look like someone else, right? Just chasing a certain look because I thought that if I looked that way, then that would make me happy. I would be okay and I would be satisfied. But I told you guys, it's a never-ending cycle. You're never satisfied. You're always training. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifelong journey. That's why I said enjoy the journey. And that's what I realized. It's a lifelong journey. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life until I'm dead, whether that's tomorrow or 10 years from now, 50 years from now. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be doing this stuff until I'm dead, living the active lifestyle. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about someone like Dana Lynn Bailey, and I'm telling you guys about these people on YouTube, I told you, I don't care what these people do. It doesn't matter if she's using chemicals or pumping steroids or using this or using that. I don't care about this stuff, right? It doesn't really matter. That's their life. They can do what they want to do. Anyone could, like I said, if you want to put yourself in harm's way like that, that's on you. It's your life, right? My problem always has been, it comes when someone like Dana Lynn Bailey, who's going to look a certain way, right? And then promote the reason that she looks that way for some supplements that she's taking that you and me can buy over the counter. Oh, buy this supplement, right? Because this is what I take, right? I wake up in the morning and I take a scoop of this. Then I eat some of this. Then I take this, right? They have like all these supplements that they take. They want you to believe that they take like 10 different supplements throughout the day. And this is the reason why she's gotten this look that she has. When we all know it's a bunch of BS, man. And that's my problem. The dishonesty of these people. They're just not honest. No one cares. I don't care what you do, but be honest about it. Keep your integrity, right? Be honorable. These people are not honorable. Dana Lynn Bailey, for her to still be going on podcasts, for her to still be getting interviewed, for her to still be claiming natural after all these years is embarrassing. So Dana Lynn Bailey wants you and me to believe that she's natural, even though she's won a bodybuilding competition that's not natural. So she beat a bunch of not natural women naturally. Does that make any sense to you guys? Doesn't make any sense. But let me guess, she has the great genetics, which she does, right? Because I told you, in bodybuilding, you have to have the genetics first. Everything comes off your genetics. You're only going to look a certain way. That's why I tell you guys, when I talk on my channel about genetics, I tell you genetics is not an excuse, because genetics is not an excuse to be lazy. But genetics is definitely an excuse why you didn't win a Mr. Olympia trophy or why you didn't become in first place in a bodybuilding stage. That absolutely has to do with your genetics. I told you, you can work as hard as you want, right? Take all the steroids you want and never beat some of these people out here on the stage because you just don't have the genetics to it. But once again, I'm not impressed with what these people are doing and then claiming that they're not doing these things. Oh, I'm natural. I went to my natural limit before I started using that. This is the new thing now. They'll say, oh, I worked out for like 20 years naturally, and then I started taking steroids. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life, man. So you worked at all these years, and then you decided to take steroids. That doesn't even make any sense. Like I said, guys, I've never once thought in my mind, you know what? Let me take some steroids because this will help me. Because I told you guys, steroids is only for the look. So if you're training for the look, which bodybuilders are only training for a look, if you're training for a look, then maybe you might want to take steroids, right? But if you're trying to be fit and healthy, then why would you take steroids, guys? If your goal is to be healthy, to have a certain level of fitness, right? To be able to move, not be lazy, why would you take steroids, ladies and gentlemen? There's absolutely zero need for this. There's zero nutritional content. It's not helping you at all. It's like when I tell you guys with the soda, like, why are you drinking soda? especially so regularly, it's not doing anything for you. So someone like Dana Bailey still coming out here claiming natural all these years. So now you have women out there watching her. You got young kids out here looking at Dana Bailey thinking that they can look like her if they just work hard, right? Because that's what they'll also tell you. Oh, Dana Bailey just say, oh, I just work harder than everybody else. I just eat better than everyone else. That's not what it is, Dana Bailey. Stop it right now. And I don't respect some corny person like her. And anytime you've seen her being asked about being natural, what's her response? These people have the same responses. They'll say things like, oh, do I look like I would take steroids? Or they'll say things like, you know, if I was doing this, right? Or they'll say things, oh, I've been doing this stuff all these years. I've been training all these years. That's what it's about. It's about the years and years I've been putting in, right? Like I said, they'll say they got great genetics or they work harder than everybody else, right? You're just being lazy. That's their excuse that they go with. You're just lazy. You're just blaming me using steroids because I'm not lazy and you are. That's a cop-out answer, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you ever notice these people will never just come out flat and say, no, I'm not doing this, right? They won't do it. They have to tiptoe around. They got to tap dance around the answer. They got to say a bunch of different things, you know, basically sidetrack the question, never answer the question. This is what these people do, right? Instead of just saying, yes, I do this, like I said, no one even cares. We know what you're doing. Just admit it. These people won't admit it, though. They're going to continue to play this fake natty game, which, once again, is hilarious to me because now everyone wants to be natural now. Like, you want to claim natural, but you don't want to be natural. I don't understand that. So people like me, I don't have to worry. And listen, I've been accused of using steroids on this channel. People actually accuse me of using steroids because of my energy level, because I'm hyped up, because I'm yelling all the time, or I'm loud and aggressive. They say that I'm using steroids. That's their go-to. Once again, people making excuses for their laziness. Because, like I said, I've been doing this for years and years and years. Active lifestyle, playing sports, exercising. I've done videos of this, me exercising on video. Like I told you guys, I didn't just start working out when I started a YouTube channel. And I've always been honest. And I've always held myself to the integrity, the honor, the class, so I can earn the respect of people out here on YouTube. Because that's what it's about for me. It's about earning the respect, or about, right, developing a certain level of credibility and cachet on here. And what you've seen from someone like Dana Bailey, she has no credibility, no cachet. Who the hell would want to listen to someone like her? Because, like I said, if you're not going to be honest with yourself and honest with the public out there, then why would I want to listen to anything you have to say? It's a bunch of nonsense. And once again, this is not to say that she doesn't know how to train or that she's never worked hard or any of that kind of stuff. I'm sure she's put the work in, and she might have a certain level of knowledge of all these years of exercising. But the one thing that she doesn't have is integrity. The one that she doesn't have is honor. And I do not respect her because, once again, she's a lie and a cheat. Just be honest. These people are not honest because they're ultimately trying to sell you a product, and they're selling you an image that you'll never attain because they're lying to you about how they got there. Dana Bailey is a dirtbag and a liar. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe the hype with someone like her. She's out there pumping all these chemicals and stuff, but she's still going to claim natural. She's a straight up liar. You guys know that.